Hi, and welcome to another episode of All Things Considered. I will be reading from my phone, which I have an article on here that talks about the Seattle City Council. I want to give you an exact idea of what they are and what they're supposed to be doing for the citizens of Seattle. It says here the City Council, the Seattle City Council is the legislative body of the City of Seattle, Washington. The council consists of 9 members serving 4-year terms, 7 of which are elected by electoral districts, and 2 of which are elected by citywide at large positions. All elections are supposed to be nonpartisan. It has the sole responsibility of approving the city's budget and develops laws and policies intended to promote the health and safety of Seattle's residents. Now, it says here that they are supposed to promote, they are supposed to develop laws that promote the health and the safety of the citizens of Seattle. But what citizens are they dealing with? Are they dealing with the citizens over the board as a whole? Or are they dealing more about with the citizens that make more money, the rich, and they figure everybody else can just tag along for the ride? It also says here the council passes all legislation related to the city's police, firefighting, parks, libraries, electricity, water supply, solid waste, and drainage utilities. Now that's kind of standard for all cities. They do that. But let me get back to the city council doing laws that's supposed to promote safety and well-being for the citizens of Seattle. Seattle, I'm talking to the average everyday Joe Seattle and Joanne Seattle. I'm not talking about the ones that are working, making $170,000 a year working for Microsoft or Amazon. I'm talking about the guy that's just the blue collar worker, or the woman that's the blue collar worker, or maybe you stay at home and you take care of the kids and the husband goes out and works. Or maybe you go out to work and your husband stays home and takes care of the kids. Maybe you don't have any kids. Maybe you just live in your city. How do you think the city council is working to benefit you and your city? Because let's face it, Seattle, it is our city, and we have to do something to defend it, and we have to do something to make it better. We cannot allow a lot of, and I've gotten in trouble for saying this a lot, we cannot allow a lot of carpetbaggers, and we cannot allow a lot of mafia don landlords to come in and just disrupt our city. We can't do it. We cannot allow that to happen. We have to say, we're not going to take it anymore. No, we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore. We have the right to stand up and defend ourselves. So when are we going to do that, Seattle? I have said in the past that in 2025, if I do not see substantial change between now and the end of 2020, I will move back to Seattle. Yes, that's right. I do not live in Seattle. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. My heart has always been in Seattle. I made a stupid mistake when I was younger and I moved away, and I have been able to move back. But I will force myself to go back to Seattle. I'm working on a way to do that now. I have a place lined up, and at the end of 2020, if I do not see substantial change, I am moving back to Seattle, and I am going to spend this time running for Seattle mayor. I don't want to be on the city council. I want to be the mayor. And I think that the city of Seattle deserves better than what it has. Now, if having said that, if you see the city council not doing their jobs, if you feel like you're getting a wrong end of the stick, you feel like you're getting shortchanged, please put a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I can't do this alone. It's going to take all of us. It really is. Now, I don't want to push the transplants out. I don't want to push the ones out that are making money working for Amazon and working for Microsoft. But I also don't want Amazon and Microsoft, and I give Microsoft a huge pass Bill Gates has done an awful lot for the city of Seattle. I personally do not want to see Amazon and other people push out the people that are already there by bringing in a whole lot of transplants that's going to regentrify the whole city and make it nothing but rich. I believe that more than just Fraser Crane can live in Seattle together and enjoy what Seattle has to offer. She's a beautiful city, and right now she's got a little mud on her window, and on her windshield, and it needs to be wiped off. So, having said that, if you have any ideas that can make the city council better, if you have any ideas that can make your area of Seattle and Seattle as a whole a much better place to live, please put a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to talk to you because you're going to be the ones that I'll potentially be working for in the future. So why not give me a little jingle? I would appreciate it. Anyway, if you like my video, please put a big old thumbs up. Also, if you have an idea for another video that I haven't talked about yet, but you've been curious about, whether it's about Seattle, whether it's about America, whether it's movies or music or whatever it is, let me know and I'll talk to you about it. This has been All Things Considered. Have a good night, Seattle, America, and all points beyond. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up button and squash that subscribe button. I cannot do it without you. Again, this has been All Things Considered. Have a good night, America.